Ms. Plunkett, this is bizarre. There's nothing to say. But who in the right mind would send these texts? Like I said, I've been doing this since 1982, and I've never even heard of this, let alone seen this.
What happens when a defense attorney becomes the focus of a criminal investigation herself? Tonight on Texas Safety Watch, we examine the disturbing and highly unusual case of former Las Vegas attorney Alexis Plunkett. According to prosecutors, Plunkett became romantically involved with incarcerated client Andrew Arevalo while representing him in a Nevada prison gang-related case connected to the death of another inmate. Prosecutors allege Plunkett allowed Arevalo to use her cell phone to contact family members during jail visits. Investigators said the conduct violated inmate communication rules and ultimately resulted in a felony charge. Court records also showed prosecutors accused Plunkett of sending disturbing messages to other attorneys, including a federal prosecutor, after the relationship deteriorated. In those messages, prosecutors alleged Plunkett claimed she wanted Arevalo dead and referenced arranging prison hits against him. When one of the lawyers questioned her, Plunkett replied that she was not joking. Now facing 12 felony charges, Plunkett appeared in court before Judge Michael Vanny for a bond hearing. An investigating officer, who chose to stay anonymous, testified that Plunkett claimed the messages were simply a way for her to vent her frustration.
With these text messages, she advised you that she was just venting to a group of friends, correct?
Just explained it away as venting again. I told her I didn't quite understand how this was venting.
However, the prosecution argued that the messages were more than simple venting and requested that Plunkett remain in custody.
And the ongoing investigation that she is a danger to the community. And we do have concerns about the way she has been behaving with certain inmates, and something needs to be done about this, Judge.
Before reaching a decision, Judge Vanny spoke directly to the defendant.
Ms. Plunkett, this is bizarre. There's nothing to say. But who in the right mind would send these texts? Like I said, I've been doing this since 1982, and I've never even heard of this, let alone seen this. In a gang case, and we had the same text, there wouldn't be any hesitation for that person to be in custody.
In the end, Plunkett was granted bail, but the case was far from finished.
Trial is firm. It's going forward. If you have any motions, file them now. This will not be moved.
Before the case could go to trial, Plunkett was arrested once again, this time on charges of making threats and attempting to intimidate a witness. She allegedly called a potential witness a snitch on social media. She appeared in court again, where prosecutors once more pushed to have her bond denied, reminding the judge of the threatening messages she had previously sent.
She has said in these texts what she wanted to do. She wanted to have Mr. Arevalo killed or beaten down severely. She mentioned who would do it.
This time, Judge Viana agreed.
She's to be held without bail pending the trial in this matter.
According to court records, Alexis Plunkett ultimately pleaded guilty to a felony charge connected to unlawful inmate communications involving a cell phone while representing incarcerated clients. She received probation and avoided prison time. However, the professional consequences were permanent. Attorneys are officers of the court and are held to extremely high ethical standards because they are entrusted with confidential access to clients, correctional facilities, and sensitive legal information. The Nevada Supreme Court permanently disbarred Plunkett from practicing law, concluding that her conduct violated the ethical obligations required of an attorney. Before we wrap up, thank you for watching and supporting the channel. This is Texas Safety Watch. Stay aware, stay safe, and we will see you in the next case.